You think it's a dog fight? It's not. It's a dog test. At least that's what the organizers of such events and dog owners claim. Several months ago, I wanted to do a story about illegal dog fights. I attended a fight held just outside of Tbilisi. Dozens of people, some with children, cheered on two dogs that beat furiously at each other's faces, necks and legs. The law prohibits children from attending such events, but nobody seemed to worry that the police might come. For dog owners, these are tests intended to improve the breed by detecting stronger dogs and using them later for breeding. Dogs are not killed, and a fight stops immediately as soon as one of the dogs gives a sign of defeat. In Georgia, these fights are held mostly for Caucasian Sheep Dogs, arguably the country's most popular breed. Some researchers claim that this breed originates in Georgia's eastern Kazbegi region. This is enough for many Georgians to treat it as a national symbol. The dog is short, up to 70 centimeters at the shoulder, but rather heavy for its height, usually around 55 kilograms. They are broad and muscular, which allows them to move across tens of kilometers of mountain paths without getting tired. But as sheep herding in Georgian mountains decreases, these natural-born shepherds are literally losing their jobs. With demand for the dogs now falling in the countryside, their number in towns is growing, mainly thanks to the popularity as a symbol of Georgian identity. For many owners, this means that bigger is definitely better. In Tbilisi, you can often see Caucasian sheepdogs the size of small bears. Owners occasionally walk them in the streets, but for the rest of the time they are penned up in cramped yards. Some urban dog owners have hit-on clubs and dog shows as a way to save the breed. But not all owners are happy with the dog shows or so-called tests. While doing research on Georgia's Caucasian sheepdogs, I met Frank Schreier, a German linguist who has studied the breed for the last decade. Schreier says that the dog's intelligence, independence, pride and upbeat personality make them a unique breed. Schreier has a house in the hills several kilometers away from Tbilisi. He lives there with his family and a 3-year-old male Caucasian sheepdog called Basara. Caucasian sheepdogs like Basara need space. Not having it can make these dogs more aggressive. Specialists say that after several generations, that hostility can become part of the dog's character. To make sure Basara moves a lot, Schreier jogs up to 50 kilometers per week with him. Not all Caucasian sheepdog owners do the same, he says. Schreier takes issue with the dog shows and dog fights. They are mainly about meeting demand from breeders for champion dogs, he says, not about promoting the breed's welfare. Another problem, he claims, is that judges choose dogs mainly for their looks, not for their ability to move or to guard property and livestock. Another problem with dog shows is that many city Caucasian sheepdogs are closely related. It is often impossible to track the true relations between two dogs. As a result, incest often takes place and spoils the breed, owners say. Experts propose two possible solutions for preserving the Caucasian sheepdog breed. One is science. Genetic analysis can reveal the true relationship between dogs used for breeding and avoid incest. The more natural option is to keep the dogs in the mountains and let them crossbreed by themselves, like they did for centuries. After all, Tbilisi's dog shows and dog fights can't preserve Georgia's Caucasian sheepdog for their primary purpose, guarding sheep in the mountains.